So I was going to make an announcement today that I won't be able to upload an episode because I just don't have the time to script one right now because I have to work on a paper that is due sooner than I had expected. So, and also I'm going away for 3 days next week and I won't have any internet connection whatsoever. So, yeah, next week is going to be kind of difficult, but I felt kind of bad for leaving you, hanging without anything. So I thought instead I would do something fun. And what I want to do today is kind of take a look at a list that I posted on my Facebook page recently, which I'm sure plenty of you did see, which is a list from, I think, an Australian blogger about perceptions she made about Germany and Germans. I haven't read all of it, so a lot of these will be new for me as well, and I just want to comment on some that I agree with or that I don't agree with, and yeah, I think this should be fun. So, this is called What I Know About Germans by Liv Hambret, and I'll leave you the link in the description in case you haven't seen it yet, so you can check it out for yourself. I won't comment on all of them because there are a lot of things. Okay, number 1. Germans are tall. I guess. I'm pretty tall. I'm or not that tall actually, I'm 170 something. They're punctual. It's their genetic makeup. They cannot be late. Really? In this regard, this is probably going to sound very German, but I feel like I'm not very punctual. But then again, when I really think about it, I consider not being punctual being a few minutes late. So I guess if you compare that to the Brazilian 15 minutes that I learned about from 2 Brazilians, I guess we are punctual. They are very good bike riders. Have you been to the Netherlands? They outdo us in everything by far. By way far. I was more afraid of getting hit by a bike in Amsterdam than I was at any point afraid of getting hit by a car. They can and do often stomach minced raw pork for breakfast, topped with onion and a bit of pepper. Hackepeta is what we call that. I myself don't eat it. But I have seen people sharing pictures of it on Facebook like, this is my fabulous breakfast today. Germans lose their shit when the sun comes out, oh my god, and act in a manner I can only describe as suspicious. I actually made that observation to someone recently. It's like, the first few rays of sunlight come out, everybody goes on a biking tour. Like, I was visiting somebody near a park, and I couldn't find a place to park my car because everybody had parked their cars in that street because they really wanted to go for a walk on the first day. I don't want to say warm, on the first day where it was slightly sunny, or sunny but not warm. They love the breakfast meal and fill the table with 4 different types of cheese, 5 different types of meat, and a basket of bread rolls. Oh my god, the bread. Even though I'm not that big of a different types of bread eater, the bread is always the first thing that I miss when I go on a longer trip to another country. And a longer trip means as long as a week. Because, my god, bread is not supposed to taste like paper. Germans don't jaywalk. I talked about this in episode 11. And they judge those who do with a piercing, back-burning gaze. This is true, and I can't imagine how that is very, very irritating for foreigners. Because we will not cross the street, even if it's empty, even if the cars haven't started rolling yet, 100 meters away. If the red light is on, you stay on your side of the street. Germans love bakeries. Everybody would, everybody should, and everybody should have them. You don't know what you're missing out on. You don't know what you're making me miss out on when I'm visiting your country. This is horrible. During large events like festivals, summer grilling bonanzas, and so forth, there will be people making serious money by collecting revelers' beer bottles. I actually had an incident once where it was at a birthday party we were just in a park. A woman came by and actually demanded to have her empty bottles. She didn't ask for them, or she didn't just quietly pick up those that she could reach. She was like, give me your bottles! They're bizarrely superstitious about wishing people a Merry Christmas too early, opening presents early, and celebrating birthdays early. Oh my god, yes, you get cursed if you wish somebody happy birthday too early. In Toy Story, the first one, they have to celebrate Andy's birthday earlier because they're moving that week or something. That did not go through with us. I was like, Mom, how does that work? How can you do that? This is why this is fiction. The whole country quivers with excitement every New Year's Eve when they sit down and watch Dinner for One. I am aware that most of you won't even know what this film is. Go look for it. I'm sure some German has uploaded it to some page. we run that like at least 3 times on different channels on New Year's Eve. Just so everybody can see it if they want to. It's like, I don't even know how that tradition came into being. I think I saw a documentary on it once, but it wasn't important enough. And the funny thing is that the main actor in this thing didn't even like Germany. Germans have this thing with online privacy. It's a rare German indeed who uses their full name on Facebook as opposed to a bizarre cross-section of their first and last names. Well, yeah. I mean, NSA? Anyone? Germans can't queue. Full stop, the end. The post goes on, but yeah, let's just say full stop, the end. This is very true, and oh my god, it's so annoying. You just squeeze in whatever spot opens up next, because if you don't behave like an asshole on that, if you don't behave like an asshole on that, you'll definitely be last. It's always too hot, too cold, too windy, too warm, too humid, too snowy, or too rainy. Yeah, yeah. I'm very German in that regard. I'm never content. Like right now it's a bit too cold, and if it gets like 10 degrees warmer, I'll be like, oh, where's my spring? It's summer already. They're extremely good-natured when it comes to laughing at themselves and accepting lists like the very one you're reading. Yeah, I mean, we're comfortable with it by now, but then again, I mean, think about it. It's not like we really have a choice or had a choice for many years, you know? It's not like we could actually stand up for ourselves. So I guess we just kind of made the best of it. And you know, this way, life's a bit better. Germans love their hobbies. Isn't that the whole point to a hobby? Yeah, and that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. See ya. Bye.